Hi, it's Friday, October 5th, and over 6,500 homes and businesses across the Piedmont region have now received this week's edition of the Piedmont Citizen. Hi, I'm Ben Felder, news director here at the Citizen, and I want to take a quick minute to let you know about the stories and features in this week's issue of the paper. First, let's start with the cover story, a great and fun read on Piedmont softball coach Rick Scott. Now, this story is by the Citizen sports editor Ben Schuff, and this was a story that Ben put a lot of work and effort into, and I think it shows. Coach Scott, even if you don't follow the softball program, is kind of an interesting character, and I think this is a fun read on not only learning a little bit more about one of Piedmont's most successful athletic coaches, but also getting a little bit of an insight into how this man has been able to create a almost decade-long dynasty of a softball program that's been one of the most consistent winners in the state of Oklahoma over the last 11 years. Now, the one thing that they haven't been able to get is a state title, and as we speak, the Piedmont softball team is playing in regionals, trying to clinch another state title berth, or a state tournament berth, and hoping to maybe make this the year they finally bring home that state title. We encourage you to continue to check with PiedmontDaily.com over the next few days to get all the results on how Piedmont is faring in regional play. Other than sports in this week's paper, we have a story on the new city charter committee that met almost 2 weeks ago. That story first appeared online, as a lot of our stories do, but if you haven't had a chance to read about that, I encourage you to take a look at that story. This 12-person committee was created by the city council and the mayor, and they've been tasked with the job of going over the city charter over the next 6 months and coming up with ideas about revisions and corrections and changes that they might want to impose. Now, keep in mind that any changes to the charter would first require a vote of the people before it could become effective. Other than that, we also have a story on a pretty sizable donation to Stone Ridge Elementary and what the school did to honor that individual that made that donation. In business news, a look at how the drought has affected small businesses both positively and negatively, and then some just additional great sports coverage as always in this week's paper. One thing you'll notice is that our new lifestyle section, Life in Piedmont, is not in this week's issue. It will return in next week's paper, but we still have a lot of those features found in the life section, including our weather column and our crossword and classified section. Well, for the Piedmont Citizen, I'm Ben Felder. We thank you for reading, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.